Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Aman, your physics teacher, and today we are going to deal with a very interesting topic called projectile motion. Now, to begin with this, think of a simple example. Say you are playing football. The football is kept on the floor, on the ground, right? And you kick the football. So, do you imagine how the football will take the path? Can you see the shape? This is the shape which your football will take, right? This kind of shape is called a parabola. This is the trajectory of the football. The football was lying on the ground and you kicked the football. The football will take this shape to fall on the ground. So this shape is called a parabola, and this kind of motion which is taken by your football is called a projectile motion. Now repeatedly I am saying that it is a parabolic path. So let us prove that it is really a parabola. So to find out the equation of trajectory, I am going to find out the equation of trajectory. If the equation of trajectory will match with the equation of a parabola, then we will say yes, this is a parabola. This shape is a parabola. So to do that, let me mark my axis first. So this is my y-axis, and here along this axis is my x-axis. Now suppose you kicked the ball with some velocity u, making some angle theta with the horizontal. Now we can break this vector u into its two components. So let us break it. The component along x-axis will be u cos theta, and the component along y-axis is going to be u sin theta. Now mind it, along your horizontal direction, acceleration is not playing any role. There is no acceleration along the horizontal direction, and obviously I am talking about acceleration due to gravity. So at whichever point you choose, suppose you choose at this point, your horizontal velocity will remain same, u cos theta. You can see all over. I am keeping the magnitude of this arrow, the size of this arrow constant, u cos theta, everywhere, because this is not going to change. Everywhere it will remain u cos theta. But yes, think about u sin theta. The u sin theta component will go on decreasing. Why? Because there is acceleration along the vertical direction. So you can see my arrow size for u sin theta is going on decreasing. At the topmost position, your u sin theta is 0, because that is the topmost position, but yes, you have your u cos theta. Again at this point your u sin theta is there. See, now once you are coming back, say A was the starting point, B was the highest point, C is your return point. So once this motion from B to C starts, your u sin theta magnitude will go on increasing. Why? Because you know, while coming down there is acceleration. So u sin theta will go on increasing. When you were going up from A to B, your u sin theta will decrease because there is retardation. But when you are coming from B to C, your u sin theta is going to increase because there is acceleration. Now the velocity along x-axis I got is ux, which is u cos theta, and the velocity along y-axis I got is uy, u sin theta. Now let us find out the equation of the trajectory. See, x, I'm talking about the x direction. X is equal to, the distance covered x is equal to your horizontal velocity ux into time. So let us write like this: x is equal to uxt, and ux is u cos theta into t. So see, from this equation, can I write t is equal to x by u cos theta? Let us write like this and keep it ready. We will be using it. Again, now think about the displacement along y-axis. The displacement along y-axis, we will use the formula S is equal to ut minus half gt square. S is the displacement along y-axis, let it be y. S is equal to ut, of course uyt I will have to write here. S is equal to ut minus half g t square. Now let us substitute. Uy is u sin theta. Time I got from equation 1 as x by u cos theta minus half g t square. So I am substituting the values. Now see what do I get. The u and u is going to get cancelled. I will get sin theta by cos theta, tan theta. Tan theta x minus half g, let us keep it here, x square. So you can very well see this equation is of the form ax, tan theta is constant, so let me take it as x, ax minus half g by u square cos square theta is again constant, so let me take it as b. So look at this equation, y equals to ax minus bx square. This is a quadratic equation in x. This kind of equation is nothing but equation of a parabola. So from here we can prove that yes, the trajectory of this ball is a parabola. Now let us proceed to find out the flight time of projectile. So I am writing here calculation of flight time, and I am using the symbol t, capital T. So let us calculate. I am saying let small t be the time to go from A to B. Look at the points A and B. This is my point A and this is my point B. I am saying let small t be the time to go from A to B. You can very well see this is a symmetric motion. So if small t is the time to go from A to B, then to come back from B to C, to come from B to C, the time will be again t. So I can calculate small t and I can multiply it with 2. Then I can get my capital T, the time of flight. So for calculating small t, let us use this formula. V is equal to u minus gt. V is equal to u minus gt. So V is the final velocity at B. The final velocity at B is obviously 0 because that is the highest point. V is equal to u minus gt. I wrote uy because I am dealing with all equations along vertical directions. So 0 is equal to u sin theta minus gt. So small t is equal to u sin theta by g. So your capital T is going to be twice of small t. It is 2u sin theta by g. So this is the formula for time of flight. This is the total time taken by your projectile to move from A to C. Now similarly we can calculate the height of the projectile. What is the maximum height which your projectile can reach up to? So height of the projectile. So for doing this calculation, let us use the formula V square is equal to u square minus 2gh. V square, final velocity at B. Between A and B I am calculating. Final velocity at B is 0. So V square is equal to u square minus 2gh. Now I can substitute the formula, the expression of uy. It is u square sin square theta minus 2gh. So if you do this calculation, you will get h is equal to u square sin square theta by 2g. So this is the maximum height which your projectile can reach. Similarly, we can calculate the range of the projectile. Range means how much is the distance covered in horizontal direction. Range. AC is your range. Calculation of range of the projectile. Now see, this calculation is going to be very easy because along horizontal direction there is no acceleration or retardation. Gravity is not playing any role. So you have that simple formula, distance is equal to speed into time. So distance, in this case my distance is range, speed is ux into time. Capital T is the time because capital T was the time to go from A to C, so we will take that time. Then we can substitute the values. Range is r, ux is u cos theta, and if you remember your total time of flight was 2u sin theta by g. So what I can do here is I take u square here, 2 sin theta cos theta by g. Now look at this very carefully. There is a formula, sin 2 theta. There is a formula, sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. So I will use that formula here and I will write it u square by g sin 2 theta. So this is the formula of my range. Now suppose I ask you how much is the maximum range which you can cover. So in that case, look at this expression. The maximum value of this expression will be u square by g, isn't it? Because the maximum value of your sin 2 theta is 1. That means your 2 theta will be 90 degree, theta will be 45 degree. So if you throw your projectile at an angle of 45 degree, then you will cover the maximum range. Students, if you want me to make more videos like this, then don't forget to comment in the comment section and let me know if you need more lectures from me. Also, if you understand my lesson, then don't forget to like and share it with your friends and with everyone you know who is a student, so that other students will also get the benefit. And yes, don't forget to subscribe my channel so that whenever I put up a new video, you get the notification. Thank you.